Only on 12 News tonight, we hear from the Valley men who say their addiction to porn took over their lives.
It doesn't matter if you don't use it, you're tainted by your loved ones who do.
Individuals often hide it for years, trying to control it.
You would be surprised of the people I know, doctors and lawyers and ministers, who have this problem.
This Valley man told me his problem started after he was molested as a boy.
That caused curiosity. Masturbation, early masturbation, became a habit, which became a compulsive, addictive behavior.
The problem continued to grow and escalate?
Yeah, so much so that it consumed most of my waking thoughts and time.
Pornography is a powerful addiction.
This man asked us to alter his recorded voice. He got into porn when he was about 10.
I found it in my dad's closet.
That was 20 years ago.
And then the internet came along and tons of things were free on the internet. Anytime it was available, I'd want to see it.
They can't stop, that they go extended periods of time viewing the pornography.
Floyd Godfrey is a licensed counselor with a program called LifeSTAR. It helps people overcome sexual addictions.
And you start to create new habits so that you're not self-triggering. They've recognized it's out of control, it's costing them money, time, productivity.
And family relationships.
What does that do then for your level of shame?
Godfrey says sexual addiction can take different forms.
They could be doing masturbation, pornography, prostitution, bookstores.
Most of Godfrey's clients are grown men, like the two we interviewed, but some are younger.
It could be a 15-year-old boy who's masturbating 7 or 8 times a day and can't stop.
These urges are as powerful as any drug that's out there, correct?
More powerful. Pornography, sexual addiction, is more powerful because it's more readily available.
And like drugs or alcohol, mind-altering chemicals are involved.
Chemicals your body and your mind produce as a result of the sexual behavior, very similar to a drug addiction. Okay, so we got the acting out, which then leads to the pain.
Godfrey's clients can actually go through withdrawal symptoms as they recover.
It's a lot of hard work to get there, isn't it?
And how do you feel now?
I'm doing much better now with the addiction. It doesn't rule every waking moment.
You know, there is hope. You don't have to live with it every day.
Godfrey says there are real dangers for young people who get into porn on the internet because they can then be drawn into online chats with sexual predators. For more information on compulsive sexual behavior, go to azcentral.com and click on 12 News.
Americans rent upwards of 800 million porn videos a year.
But porn can be as close as your home computer, available on thousands of different websites. Looking at it can become an addiction, in some ways as destructive as even alcohol or drugs. Tonight, 2 men with sexual addictions tell how their family lives were nearly ruined.
I was having sexual contact with other people, with other women. Kissing and limited, but some oral sex.
He's a Valley businessman, respected in his field.
Either acting out with someone or pornography was a daily, at least weekly experience.
He kept this addiction hidden from his clients and his wife.
I didn't necessarily recognize the pattern as it was happening.
He was able to stop acting out with women, but that just pulled him farther into porn.
When it became very available over the internet and I could hide, it was completely consuming.
You masturbate compulsively and look at filthy pornography.
Another Valley man told me about his struggle. What was the bottom for you? What was your darkest time?
Seeing my wife pull away from me because I was such a grouch.
I think it affected my relationship with my wife and my children in that I was either distant, aloof from them, or angry.
The inner turmoil of his addiction was something he couldn't hide.
It really tore my life apart.
Looking for help, he finally confessed to his wife.
I seriously thought that my life had ended. It caused a lot of self-doubt for me. I must not be good enough. I must not be pretty enough.
She'll often blame herself.
Floyd Godfrey counsels the sex or porn addict and also the addict's wife.
She often takes it very personally, emotionally.
I definitely feel like he was cheating on me when he was looking at pictures. It doesn't matter whether it's a body you can touch or a body you can see.
All the shame of my whole life.
People understand a drug addiction, but they don't understand this?
Yeah, in my opinion, it would be easier to have a cocaine addiction and tell people that I have a cocaine addiction.
And like cocaine, the solution is to come out of the shadows to try to get some help. The husband and wife we interviewed are still together, and they're making progress with his addiction. But it's hard to understand that many porn addicts get hooked when they're kids. For advice on getting children, protecting them, and the warning signs of porn addiction, you can go to azcentral.com and click on 12 News. News tonight.